Hello, everyone. I'm Perry Celestia Hardy, and this is my colleague, Candace Lee. And we're just so thankful to be here to present some marketing strategies for you. Just for the consultants in the room who aren't briefed on the matter, we're taking our existing product or our client's existing product, Fast Clean, and leveraging it to market our new product, Green Clean, effectively and well. So before we begin, just a quick roadmap of how the presentation is going to go. We're going to talk concept and product overview just to catch everybody up in the room. We're going to focus on the target market, again, just to get on the same page. We're going to go over the specific strategies and then the logistics, kind of the technical side of all of our marketing ideas. So the main question we're asking with this marketing plan is what's under your sink? As you can probably assume, we're going from Fast Clean to Green Clean. So we're introducing elements of, or buzzwords like natural, organic, green, high quality, safe in this new product. But this is the crux of our marketing strategy. What's under your sink? We want to educate our customers. We want to start a dialogue. We want to raise awareness. We drew a lot of inspiration from the Dove Love Your Body campaign. Obviously, cleaning products have very little to do with self-image, but it's more so starting a conversation about an important issue. Starting a conversation about what are you putting under your sink? What are you putting in your home? What are you bringing into your home? Exposing to your family and to yourself. So just keep this in mind. So here we have the concept. So many brands do this. You see we have the original Clorox line, and they've introduced a new Clorox line called Greenworks. And this is a very trendy thing. We see it all the time. I see it in this cosmetic line I use called Tarte. They really emphasize natural, safe, high quality, green ingredients. So what we want to do is take advantage of that. We want to take advantage of this trend. We want to use this very clever business model. And like I said, buzzwords we're looking at are natural, organic, clean, high quality, safe. And like I said, it's important to take advantage of that. So this is kind of our main concept. Oh, and so this is the concept, but our goal is to, like I said, is to leverage Fast Clean to sell Green Clean effectively. And the good thing is that we already know Fast Clean is an incredible brand. It's old faithful, it's reliable, it's budget friendly, it's just a great brand. So we have a good base to start and leverage Green Clean with. But how are we going to do this is the main question. We're going to obviously do it strategically and with a precise methodology. And we're going to take the buzzwords that I've been mentioning so often, natural, organic, green, high quality, safe, and we are going to focus this whole idea on a very, very narrow target audience, a niche, if you will. And this niche includes upper middle class women ages 25 to 45 who are primarily stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives, people who run households. We're going to take those buzzwords, natural, organic, green, high quality, safe, and we're going to add other buzzwords that are going to differentiate it, like indulgent, feminine, high quality again, things like expensive. We want to make this very marketable towards women. So there is definitely a need for this. We all know, obviously, there are plenty of brands that have gone green, but there are not plenty of brands who market specifically towards women, especially in the cleaning product kind of realm. So there is a market failure, so to speak. There is a need that we can fulfill really easily that will really benefit this company. We use the concept of personas to kind of craft this strategy. And the idea behind a persona is picking or creating an ideal customer, a very specific customer or client to market to produce for. And and the point of that, the theory behind that, is if we can cast a narrow net, so to speak, and design for a very specific type of person, we have a greater chance of wholly satisfying that one person, as opposed to casting a large net and like halfway satisfying people. So my friend Kelly, who is a real person, is our ideal customer. She is our persona, flesh and blood. She is a millennial. She is a young mother, a newlywed. She works from home. She's a stay-at-home mother. She runs a household. She is a sucker for those buzzwords: natural, organic, green, high quality, safe. She cares about her family, of course. That's her beautiful baby Stella and her wonderful husband Clay. And she, the main points are that she has money to spend on quality products like this. And she loves design, and she is like a sucker. I keep saying that, but she's a sucker for indulgence and spending money on products that are going to benefit her safety and benefit her family. So that being said, Kelly is our persona, and also this is the target market explained. We're focusing on the Southwest first before we expand nationally. We're focusing primarily on females, upper middle class women, although there will be like a trickle effect. It's not just for upper middle class women. But we're thinking mostly stay-at-home moms, people who run households. Ages 25 to 45 approximately. These are people who shop at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Sephora, J. Crew, Target for groceries. These are just people who don't mind spending money on a higher quality product. And again, they're all those buzzwords I've been repeating. So we have some really great ideas to market to this very specific niche. We're going to go, phase one is a traditional advertising campaign with television spots. We're going to do that in 3 parts. The first set of commercials are going to mostly advertise Fast Clean, and at the end they're going to mention Green Clean really quickly, like, watch out for our new brand, Green Clean. The second part of our advertising is introducing both brands in the same commercial, like, are you a Fast Clean or are you a Green Clean? And the point of all of that is to make sure viewers know that Green Clean is associated with Fast Clean. The third phase of this, of point 1, this traditional advertising campaign, is going to be just Green Clean commercials, because at that point, hopefully viewers will know that it is associated with Fast Clean, and that's our main goal, is to make sure we're leveraging Fast Clean to sell Green Clean well. And then our next idea are demonstrations, and this is a la Swiffer wet mop demonstrations in grocery stores. You know, they have the whole Swiffer wet mop display, and they have that little piece of tile, and the grocery store employees will spill things on the tile and demonstrate it, how effective Swiffer wet mops are. And we're going to take that same idea. We're going to demonstrate Fast Clean, the original line, and as a reward for passersby or just customers who stop and interact, we're going to give them samples of Green Clean, so it's always associated with Fast Clean. And then demonstrations will also extend to festivals, vendor-related events, sporting events, just anywhere we can put a booth with Fast Clean on it and can reward people who stop by with Green Clean products or Green Clean samples and coupons. And then the third strategy is changing up the aesthetic. I already kind of mentioned the Dove Love Your Body ad, but we're taking the current design and just kind of morphing it so that it appeals to this niche, the upper middle class women who love design, who love indulgence. We're thinking minimalist, clean lines like Bliss Spa products. And then as you can see, this Dove Love Your Body ad is very clean, it's minimal, but it's also interactive. This is probably in a magazine, and obviously it's asking a question and there are blank spots to like check. Nobody's really doing that, but that's not the point. The point is that it's engaging potential readers or potential customers, and that's what we want to do. This whole idea is focused on engagement, education, interaction, and it raises a deeper issue, the deeper issue of what's under your sink. It's personable, and we want it to be more than a product. Again, we want to raise a dialogue, or start a dialogue. Candace is going to continue with the rest of our marketing ideas and finish us up.
Thank you, Karen.
Welcome.
So the next one, the fourth marketing strategy, would be direct mail. So what we're suggesting is that you send out or create 3 flyers or 3 mailers. They will consist of 3 flyers. Each of the flyers are marketing the existing product, which is Fast Clean. However, there will be an insert for the new product, Green Clean. So the first variety of flyers will include samples of Green Clean. The second variety will include coupons. And finally, the third one will include a children's toy that's actually in the design and logo of the Green Clean. And I'll touch a little bit later on the benefits of that strategy. So the fifth idea, or the fifth marketing strategy, is educational marketing. So for educational marketing, we are encouraging you to leverage your existing website and include educational content like what constitutes natural, what constitutes organic, what constitutes green. In addition to that, also have an interactive children's game. And what the children's game is going to do is it's going to connect the child to your brand. All right, so what's the point of this methodology? What's the point of the strategies? And why are we going this way? Basically, we want to raise the brand experience for Fast Clean. So by doing that, we're going to circle back around to the demographics. If you take a look at the demographics, it's stay-at-home moms. Stay-at-home moms, they're the ones that are going to take the time to engage in the in-store demonstrations. They're going to read the direct mailers. They're more likely to sit through the television commercials during the day and also go online and leisurely browse for information on household cleaners. In addition to that, we want to promote exclusivity. So as Perry already mentioned, these are women that don't mind spending the money. They're going for green. They want their product to stand out. They want that feeling of exclusivity. And so in every single one of our strategies, we are just opposing these two cleaners. And so by doing that, one is going to pop out and be highlighted. So at the same time, you're still leveraging the existing brand, the Fast Clean. So then, let's move on to placement. Just to touch on that, we are recommending that you distribute virtually and physically to Target, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Sprouts. And to be a little more specific, we still, again, want to have both cleaners side by side in the cleaning aisle. In addition to that, we are recommending that you create travel versions and have these versions at the POS, at the point of sale. The reasoning for that is that consumers who don't normally purchase your brand, research shows that they are more likely to purchase it if it's sitting there at the register. So now for the good part, the benefits of the strategy. So for benefits, one is consumer engagement. That's going to play into the in-store demonstration. So if you have that in-store demonstration, you have a trained professional there, they're able to be informed by the customer, find out what their hesitations are, what their concerns are. They can address those concerns. And also, they're physically standing by the product. That shows ownership of that product. Hewlett-Packard is excellent at this. So in Best Buy, if you walk in, you'll see them standing there beside their product, Hewlett-Packard brand on, badge on. And so that's really going to build your customer loyalty. In addition, you're able to circumvent those habitual shoppers that zoom to their favorite bands. Because you're standing right there, you can intercept them and bring them on over to your table and engage them in the product. So that is benefit number one. Number two is customer interaction. That's going to play into the mailers. So for the mailers, the samples that the customers receive, that triggers a product trial. Bam. And then that leads to recommendations, which then leads to purchases. Actually, Nielsen data shows that customers are 70% more likely to buy based on recommendation than any type of media marketing. In addition, this is also going to play into the children's website, the game that I talked about online, and also the toy that they get in the mail. Studies show, and this is a study in Wales branding and Wales brand and logo shows that if you catch a child earlier, the earlier you catch them and engage them with your brand, the more likely they are to use that brand as an adult. So, and actually, that study was done with children and alcohol. But, but it still applies here. Okay, so the next benefit would be education. So there's a different study by Integrated Solutions, and they show that consumers who have an educational experience with your product, they are 29 times more likely to purchase that product than from some other type of media advertising. And finally, is you have a broader market. So that's going to bring the POS. If you have that product right by their register, people that normally wouldn't go down to cleaning out, they have exposure to it and they're more likely to buy. So those are our benefits. And now we'll move on to the logistics. Now for logistics, I'm purposely giving you a high-level view here. The timeline that we are proposing is that you go ahead and implement in the Southwest region from 1 to 4 months, and then from there 4 to 8 months, expand to the north and to the East and West Coast, and then from months 8 to 12, hard nationwide launch. Now, in doing that nationwide launch, our reasoning for that is research shows that best practices for introducing a product is to leverage or focus on brand and quality and put less priority on distribution and pricing. So then, let's move on to how do you measure all of this? How do we know that what's under the sink, what's under your sink is going to work? Well, one, we suggest online surveys. So putting those surveys out there allow you to see, what the recognition is. Do they know Green Clean? Do they know Fast Clean? Also, you can test for consumer self-perception. So when they buy Green Clean, do they feel really like they're a caring person? Do they suddenly feel smarter or hipper? Basically, consumer self-perception, if it's very strong and positive, it can indicate successful marketing. All right, so in addition to that, I want to go ahead and kind of give you a summary of everything. So basically, what's under your sink is our marketing campaign that we're proposing to leverage your existing brand, effectively leverage it. By doing that, we can successfully launch Green Clean and grow Green Clean as well. So thank you so much for your time.